Hello there, welcome to my tour of William Morris Sixth Form. Okay, here is the front gate of the school. Here is where students will enter to come into the college. If I spin around, you will see the main entrance here. So these glass doors are what students will enter to get into the college. Once into the college, if I spin around, you'll be greeted by the receptionist. That's if you don't have your card to allow you through the barriers. So ideally you will have that. You will scan your card and that will take you through to the building. So if you look ahead, you'll see an older building. And this college is a mix of the old and the new. So the building we're going to be going through is the newest of the building. I call it the Learning Resource Center. Officially it has the title E-Block. Okay, so you'll need your card to scan these points that you see on the steel barriers that allow you to get through. Okay, so let us go into the E-Block and see what's there. So I enter this way. So first thing you'll see is stairs leading up. You'll see a lift here. The lift is for people with disabilities, a nice easy way for them to get upstairs. Upstairs is where teachers and students meet. At the moment we have exams going on, so that's why you're seeing the sign there, exams in progress. Let's move to the corridor is here. So along the corridor is where all the classrooms are. Not all classrooms, some are meeting rooms. So the first room here is a meeting room, and opposite that is, let's take a look where that is. Opposite there is a learning resource classroom. Let's see if I can look in there. Okay, so inside there you can meet some of the learning resource teachers, and you can get support, and you can do some printing. Okay, so that's that. Let's go along the corridor. That's a meeting room, and you can also see a lecture room, but in reality it's two classrooms. One that has maths going on, that's this one here, and one which is a general purpose classroom where any activity can really happen. Okay, let's go along the corridor. There's a classroom just here. If I go opposite the classroom, you'll have a look inside that classroom, and you can just about see that there are some computers there. So it's an IT room, business classes, IT classes, but it's generally a room that other teachers will use if they need to use computers. E04, it's titled, and along this corridor you can see some doors. The first door, this one here, is where the cleaners store their equipment, and these four rooms are toilets as well as a server room. Let's go along the corridor. Here you can see at the end of the corridor an emergency exit and lockers where students can put their personal belongings or lock away their personal belongings. And as I said, here's the server room. You'll find server computers, routers, switches, all the stuff to allow things to work. Definitely in the E-Block, but maybe also across the school. And then we've got the girls' toilets, the boys' toilets, and a disabled toilet. And So yeah, if you need to spring a leak, that's the place to go to. And when I spin around, I'll enter the room that I teach in E05. So let's go inside. Okay, first of all, you can see some Apple Mac computers there. We don't run Apple Mac software, we run Windows software. These machines are pretty old, so they're going to be replaced. Spinning around, you can see a printer that's not really in use, it's just there, the decoration at the moment. There's enough space in the room to accommodate up to 25 students, and that's my position, the teacher's desk and a touch screen computer to display information to the students. And really that's about it in terms of what I wanted to show you, and I'm going to finish where I started, so let's do that. Go on the corridor. And there you have it. That's the end of my tour. Well, thanks for being patient and staying with me, and see you all soon. Okay, bye.